Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and entertain ya.
Got a head, I'm not here to entertain ya. Just walk away and face the showdown. I won't fight, I don't care about the bleeding, 'cause my freedom's undefeated. My soul on fire, burning desire. Make no mistake, 'cause the stakes are getting higher. Got a head, I'm not here to entertain ya. I'm not here to entertain ya.
Don't be mistaken, your bloody time's up. This ain't no game when I hit it and entertain ya.
What is What is up, guys? Dashing here, and live we are for yet another episode of CMV, and here we are for Shockwave episode 76, the go-home edition, before our very first special event of the brand new season, Climb to Fame. And thank you, Soul, you beauty, for dropping the sub. 23 months! Next month's going to be 2 whole years. And indeed, we are getting things started hot and heavy, as we always do. Jay Young making his season debut. He's grown out the beard during the offseason, looking neater than ever before. And he's going to be taking on a newcomer, but a familiar face at the same time. Or perhaps I shouldn't say familiar face. Mystery Mask, not the second, not the third. This is Mystery Mask, the fourth, making his debut here in CMV, carrying on the family name, if you will. We haven't seen a Mystery Mask represent here in CMV for quite some time, a couple of years. Mystery Mask the third had quite a lot of success, though. Former Zero-G champion, now the international man of mystery, taking on a former world champion here. Hell of a way to arrive on the scene here in CMV. Great opportunity for Mystery Mask the fourth here. And certainly arriving in style, as only a Mystery Mask can. So here we go, the TV nightmare against the masked man of mystery. To get things started, what a great evening of action we have, my friends. Coming up a little bit later on, tag team ladder match for the women's tag team titles, as Killjoy Club getting their rematch against Dawn, Rose Holt, and Gianna for the gold. And what a main event. More tag team action, as undisputed world heavyweight champion Styles B. Godly and Rafael Hernandez of the Higher Authority going to take on the unlikely team, Strange Bedfellows, no doubt about it, and John Lipnick and Troy Cole. We've also got a whole lot of other great matchups to look forward to, including that non-title triple threat match, as we'll see Amber Reed and Riley Van Wilson a chance to get hands on one another ahead of their championship clash in the main event of Climb to Fame. But tonight they share the ring with Beatrice Lotus, and what an opportunity for that young lady. If she could come away with the victory, beating the #1 contender and the champion in one match. We also got, honestly, the matchup I just might be most looking forward to this evening. Josh Wolf one-on-one with Zero-G champion Justice Stone. That could steal the show. And look at Jay Young here mocking Mystery Mask the fourth. Taunting him. Jay Young not just growing out the beard, growing out the hair as well. My man's just looking rugged. A masochistic artist. Former global champion. And really took his brutality to a whole new level last season with his wars against Troy Colt. But Jay Young this season looking to make his way back to World Championship gold, become a main event player once again. He certainly can't afford to take a loss here to a debuting Mystery Mask the fourth. Look at that great counter by the masked man of mystery, and a big boot. Whole lot of legacy behind Mystery Mask the fourth, representing the second and the third. Got a lot to live up to. There with the counter, I think Jay Young was going for his patented Death Valley driver there. Nice escape by Mystery Mask. He's going to get caught, it looks like, with a DDT! Cracking the head of the Mystery Man right off the apron. Pulls no punches, we know that. Now going to take him back into the ring. Young's got him hurting. Uh-oh, it might be looking for the Regal stretch. Yes, indeed, right in the middle of the ring, too. Absolutely no escape for Mystery Mask the Fourth. Has to tap out in a successful season debut for Jay Young, guys. But Mystery Mask the Fourth does not look happy, disappointed in himself. I mean, hey, he gave it his best shot. He lost to a former world champion, but he definitely did not want to go out like that, and his frustration's evident as Jay Young celebrates a great win here to kick off Shockwave episode 76. Well, certainly in this next matchup, my friends, big momentum at stake for both Amber Reed and Riley Van Wilson heading into Climb to Fame, where we know the main event will see the history maker clash with the Polish Warrior with the Women's World Championship on the line. The match we were supposed to see a month ago, the season premiere. But Riley Van Wilson, as you might recall, on that night, allowing her emotions to get the better of her and, well, attacked Amber Reed before the match began. The ref ended up throwing the match out. And since then, Amber Reed, the last few weeks, has continually gotten the better of Riley Van Wilson. Certainly has planted herself firmly under the skin of the Polish Warrior. And RBW, man, she's got to figure out a way to keep her emotions in check if she wants to lead Climb to Fame, still the Women's World Champion. But here in this triple threat matchup, as I said just a few minutes ago, what an opportunity for the young Beatrice Lotus, who's been kind of wedging her way in between these two the last few weeks. Remember, she had that non-title match against RBW a couple of weeks ago, which ended by disqualification when Amber Reed interfered. And last episode of Shockwave, Lotus, give her credit, took Amber Reed the distance. Hell of a matchup between the two. Reed was victorious in the end, though, but again, Lotus with a win here. If she can knock off the #1 contender and the champion in one match, no doubt Lotus might put herself in prime position to be the new #1 contender post-Climb to Fame. Amber Reed, more than ready for Climb to Fame. Waiting 2 years for this, to finally get her rematch for the Women's World Championship. The championship she never lost, but the championship Riley Van Wilson says she will never allow Amber Reed to hold again. Not as long as she's still alive and kicking. RBW says she won't allow Amber Reed to taint the women's division, to use the women's division like she did before. It's going to be a hell of a matchup at Climb to Fame. But neither of these women can afford to overlook Beatrice Lotus here. Might Lotus be able to capitalize on the pure animosity between Reed and Wilson here, if she's smart. She's certainly going to look to do just that. The former Rising Star champion trying to put herself on the map here in the new season, and especially coming off that performance last episode of Shockwave against Amber Reed. She's got a lot of eyes on her right now. Management taking notice, obviously, putting her in this matchup here. And again, if she wins, one would have to imagine she'll be looking at a future shot at that Women's World Championship, no matter who might lead Climb to Fame with the title, whether it's Reed, whether it's still Wilson. But there are many, many eyes on that Women's World Championship. We just had Ellie Quinn not 15, 20 minutes ago on X talking about how she's going to be coming for that Women's World Championship after she wins the Rising Star Championship at Climb to Fame. Looking to capture all the gold. Of course, her gals, Killjoy Club here tonight, looking to capture the women's tag team titles. But right now, it's time for triple threat action. And as we know, in a triple threat, no countouts, no disqualifications. As the referee rings the bell, and Lotus going right after Reed, picking up where they left off last episode of Shockwave. Kick to the midsection, though, from Riley Van Wilson. A lot of people have been wanting to see a rematch between them two after, of course, their first matchup was ruined by Amber Reed some weeks ago. DDT by Lotus, right into the pin, man, trying to steal it nice and early here. You can't blame her, but certainly going to take a lot more than that to keep down the history maker. Coming up next year on Shockwave, we got ourselves a debut new team on the block as Northern Lights going to be taking on Hellfire. Again, the women's tag team titles up for grabs a little bit later on in a ladder match as the Killjoy Club challenge Dawn, Rose Holt, and Gianna. Big kick to the face there by Beatrice Lotus. Reed already taken to the outside as Lotus kicking RBW aside the head. And Reed mocking young Beatrice Lotus. Knee to the middle of the back. Riley Van Wilson trying to chase down. The History Maker runs right into a cravat driver, and Beatrice Lotus having herself a bit of fun at the expense of the Women's World Champion. Another cravat driver on the floor, followed up by a headbutt. Here's Amber Reed from behind, though, smashing Lotus face first off the apron. Now I'm going to throw Riley Van Wilson head first into the steel post. You know, for both Reed and Wilson here, dangerous territory in a matchup like this, risking a potential injury heading into Climb to Fame. Have to be careful not to exert themselves too much. Then at the same time, neither wants to lose to the other, give them that satisfaction, especially heading into the Women's World Championship matchup. Amber Reed, oh, nice. Wait a minute, Lotus just popping right back up, and she's going crazy right now, taking on both Reed and Wilson, but now gets thrown to the outside. Reed wants Wilson all to herself. One-on-one, a preview of what's to come. Just tried for Nightfall. Wilson knows her too well, though. Doesn't see that springboard forearm coming into the pin. Lotus back into the ring and breaks it up just in the nick of time. Irish whip. Oh, the wheel kick! Vintage Lotus! Vintage Lotus! 1, 2! Oh my God, can you imagine? What a win it would be. But Amber Reed survives, and now Wilson going to work on the arm, trying to soften her up. No doubt for the cross arm bar. Amber dragging Wilson to the corner from behind. Big stop to the back of the head. Amber Reed just has so many ways that she could beat you. The A trigger. Nightfall. That gory bomb she's been using lately. The Revolution knee. it comes to Riley Van Wilson, will primarily have to look out for that cross armbar. Here comes the gory bomb on the floor. Meanwhile, Lotus has produced a baseball bat right to the face of Amber Reed. Oh my God, now to the shoulder. This is what I was talking about, man. Seriously risking an injury, but a pile driver. Amber Reed responds with a pile driver onto the floor. Cross-legged brainbuster down onto the knee. Lotus from behind gonna throw Amber gut first into the steel steps. And a knee for Riley Van Wilson. Beatrice Lotus cooking in this matchup. She can't afford not to, though. She knows this is perhaps the biggest matchup of her CMV career. And the win here virtually guarantees her a future shot at that Women's World Championship. But from behind, Nightfall, Lotus counters it. Riley Van Wilson getting involved in the mix, though. Oh, it might be setting Lotus up with that soccer ball kick. Amber Reed says, give me the opportunity to knock her head off. Wilson! Oh, wait a minute! What is this? What the hell is a new kind of armbar from Riley Van Wilson? Oh, but Amber Reed able to escape nonetheless. We haven't seen RBW use that variation before. Jackpot! Jackpot! Big Cam Harris fan. Who isn't? The Hammerlock DDT, but broken up by Amber Reed. Riley Van Wilson is out of it now. Great opportunity for Amber Reed. Cross-legged patella brainbuster. And Amber so sick and tired of Beatrice Lotus these last few weeks getting involved in her business. Off the rope she goes. Snap German suplex with the bridge. Could it be enough? We're not going to find out as RBW breaks up the pin. High kick by Reed. What is this now? Death Valley driver. Lotus sees an opening. Not able to work quick enough though. Escapes here. With some elbows to the midsection. Hang on. Chicken wing lung blower. I just inhaled a hair. Almost choked right there for a moment. Beatrice Lotus going into the ring. Now has pulled out a kendo stick as RBW looks to capitalize on the damage she just did to Reed. Breaks up the pin. Oh, just dropping all of her body weight, which, to be fair, isn't that much. Oh, is she gonna go for it? Is she gonna go for it? Oh, then she actually might have hit that, but RBW got out of the way. The patented hangover. Amber Reed now dragging Wilson away from the ropes. Might she be looking for that revolution knee of hers? Yes, indeed she is. Good night, RBW. Into the pin, but doesn't realize Lotus has gotten back to her feet. Makes the save. Nasty headbutt right there. Picks up the kendo stick. And looking to go to town. Swinging for the fences. Amber Reed wisely going to roll out onto the apron to avoid more damage. Lotus keeping on her though. Wasn't ready for that forearm. Wilson from behind. What the hell is this? Oh my God! A little bit of a, pseudo homage to Xiao Rong. Kind of like a modified time bomb. That might have done it right there. This matchup could have ended multiple times by now. That's what the triple threat match is all about, though. Keeping your eyes on both opponents. Gorgeous back suplex. Amber Reed now struggling to get to her feet. Tearing at that arm. That arm that's been targeted throughout this match, not just by Riley Van Wilson, but by Lotus as well with the baseball bat earlier. Lotus back into the ring. RBW right on top of her like white on rice. Big Superman forearm is Lotus out. 1, 2. Oh man, how close was that though? 2.999. See ya bye RBW and Amber Reed. Looking to take advantage of a hurt Beatrice Lotus here. Inverted Frankensteiner. Spiking Lotus 1, 2. Kick out. What a triple threat matchup here. Oh, no! RVW into a Kimura. She's got a Kimura applied. Couple of seconds longer. Amber Reed may have had to tap out. Lotus! Package pile driver. Vintage. But RVW right on the attack. Wait a minute. X-Plex! X-Plex! Into the pin. 1, 2. What? What a kick out. I thought that was it right there for sure. Lotus is out momentarily. RVW again to work on the arm of Amber Reed. Desperate pin here by the champion. 1, 2. Kick out by the history maker. Beatrice Lotus not so quickly getting back into the ring. Instead, back under the ring. Now pulls out a steel chair. As RVW backs into the corner to see Lotus. Steel chair right over the head. The steel warping. Oh, but RVW into that modified armbar once again. Oh, I thought Lotus tapped. I thought Lotus had tapped. Lotus is still hurt though. And Amber Reed, ever the opportunist. Ever the opportunist. The revolution knee. No! Right between the eyes. 1, 2. That was it. The match was won. But RVW just in the nick of time. Breaks up the pin. Lotus has got to be feeling some type of way right now. Her jaw got to be throbbing. She picks up the steel chair once again. As the Amber Reed comes off the ropes. Oh! Lotus just threw the chair at her! Absolutely blindsided her! 1, 2! Oh my God! Brother! I would have bet my bottom dollar it was over right there. Oh, neck breaker! Amber Reed still suffering after that chair to the side of the head. Riley Van Wilson lining up her shot. Looking to score the goal. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. No, Reed kicks out. Lotus trips her up. What is this, a knee bar? A knee bar locked in. Trying to tap out. The submission specialist beat RVW at her own game, but that ain't gonna happen. The damage done, though. You can see RVW hobbling. Amber Reed's got a kendo stick now. Beatrice Lotus. She just pulled off brass knucks! What the hell? Beatrice Lotus just pulled out a pair of brass knuckles from her tights and absolutely blasted Amber Reed. Hey, it's a triple threat match. No disqualifications, and she came prepared. Beatrice Lotus. She might be young, but she's got that veteran instinct. Riley Van Wilson back into the ring as Lotus is choking the life out of Amber Reed here in the corner. RVW sees an opening. Soccer ball kick, countered by Lotus. Rolls her through. Big hook to the jaw. Lotus! Lotus! Lotus on the chair! DDT! Hooks the leg down, but Amber Reed breaks up the pin. She had it won. Can Amber Reed take advantage? Kick to the top of the head. Lotus ain't done yet. She's going stupid here tonight. Package pile driver again to Amber Reed. And RVW from behind. Takes RVW out. Just pin her. Pin her, Lotus. Pin her. Yes. Hooks the leg. Could it be? 1, 2, 3. Lotus. Beatrice Lotus has done it. Beatrice Lotus What a win for Beatrice Lotus. She actually did it. Man, I needed a couple of sips of W after that one, but hang on! The action not gonna stop here on Shockwave as Hellfire ambushing the debuting Northern Lights on their way to the ring for this tag team matchup. A whole lot of trash talk on social media this past week between these two teams as, of course, Hellfire issued an open challenge answered by the newcomers here on Shockwave, Northern Lights. Bjorn, who's about to get dropped back first on the apron there, and Sven Hammer, who I believe is actually the legal competitor here, as the referee has started this matchup officially now. He called for the bell. Sven Hammer, the man with the long, luscious locks, throwing Max Cutter off to the side, always in a violent mood, are Hellfire. But especially as Max Cutter, I'm sure, after he failed to qualify for the Fatal 4-Way match at Climb to Fame to crown an interim Intercontinental Champion, his tag team partner David Pope managed to qualify. And we know at Climb to Fame it will be David Pope, DRH, Rafael Hernandez, and Justice Stowe in that Fatal 4-Way matchup to crown an interim Intercontinental Champion. Hellfire, despite multiple opportunities. Oh, nice shot right there by Bjorn Frost to help out Sven. Multiple opportunities at the end of last season for Hellfire to capture the Octane Tag Team titles. Unfortunately, couldn't get the job done. Now here on Shockwave, looking to kick off the brand new season the right way. Certainly not pulling any punches against this new tandem. Northern Lights, look at this right in front of Sven. Bjorn gonna be punished by the violent one, Max Cutter, who has shown just how violent he can be time and again here in CMV. I mean, he just did moments ago before the match started. He and David Pope ambushing Northern Lights, but remember what he did to Toyota Camry last season. I mean, Camry still has to wear that neck brace. Max Cutter damn near ended his career before it really even began. Pinfall attempt there by Cutter. And of course, this also an opportunity for David Pope to earn momentum heading into that Fatal 4-Way. We know a little bit later on, Justice Stone going to be going one-on-one with Josh Wolf. Reverse DDT by Bjorn Frost, the younger of the Northern Lights. And more inexperienced, but certainly not looking like it right now as he's in control of David Pope. Tag going to bring Sven Hammer back in. Big time knee to the jaw. Now, obviously, if you couldn't tell, these two men hailing from the north. Oh, a spear from David Pope, sending him all the way back to the Netherlands there. Golly. Now Max Cutter back in with a gouge at the eyes of Sven Hammer. Now going after the knees too. No part of your body is safe when you're in the hands of Max Cutter. Again goes after the eyes. Twice right in front of the ref. Tries a third time maybe. Sven Hammer says that's enough. Instead some stomps to the chest. And gets the hell out of there. Tag made to Bjorn Frost. He's gonna pander a little bit to these fans here in attendance. Hey, it's your big debut, but you might not want to take your eyes off the prize. And here's why. Teardrop suplex from Cutter. Oh, tried to flip him over, but Bjorn Frost was lying in wait. Crucifix driver. Cutter immediately knowing where he is, though, makes that hot tag to David Pope. That great teamwork from Hellfire. Oh, not going to let Sven Hammer feel left out. Knocks him to the outside. Well, this is certainly the night of debuts, because coming up next after this, we've got the debut of Leon Mortal here in CMV, as he's going to be taking on a returning Yamashita, but right now David Pope with a stomp on the floor, getting that pretty face rearranged. And Cutter not going to allow him a moment of rest either. Sends him right back into the ring. David Pope seems to really want to get his hands on Sven Hammer right now. Not going to allow the tag to be made, though. Don't forget, we also still have the women's tag team titles up for grabs later on. The Killjoy Club challenging Dawn, Rose Holt, and Gianna in a ladder match. And our main event, undisputed heavyweight champion, Styles B. Godly, and Rafael Hernandez, repping the higher authority, taking on strange bedfellows indeed, John Lipnick and Troy Cole. But David Pope's got that vice locked in off the Uranagi. Let go, though, as it seems like he doesn't want to end this match just yet. That might be a mistake. Bjorn Frost has to get out of the ring here. He's going to be disqualified. Or is he the legal man? Oh, yeah, he's the legal man. Sven Hammer getting out of the ring before he's counted out by the ref and tagged to Max Cutter. Man, this has been very one-sided. And, of course, Hellfire with the cheap shot before the match began. Frost saving himself there in the corner. Irish whip, though, countered. Elbow to the jaw, stopping Cutter from hitting whatever he's looking for there in the corner. Look at this modified abdominal stretch by Bjorn Frost. Tags in Sven as the violent one that lies in wait in the middle of the ring. Big boy chugging along. Look, he might not have the physique, but what does the physique matter when you have hair like that? Come on now. Those are some luscious locks any man would rival. Whew. He's got that certified dad bod, but he is definitely no slouch in that ring. Trying to drag Max Cutter into the corner, but Cutter escapes just in time with those elbows to the gut, and a gut it most certainly is. Oh, the low blow from Max Cutter. This ref, man. That was as blatant as the day is long. That was a clear rope break. At least the ref saw that. Oh, kick to the side of the head. Rake in the eyes. Low blows. Max Cutter certainly not afraid to use any means necessary, even in full view of the referee, to get the job done. Moonsault there into the pin. David Pope might have the match won, as Max Cutter almost takes the head off of Bjorn Frost. Sven Hammer able to survive, but for how much longer as Pope goes up to the top. Knee across the chest. God, I love the teamwork of Hellfire here, man. Tagging in and out. Isolating Hammer. picking them apart. These two just work so well together. No doubt I see championship gold in their futures, whether as a team or as solo competitors. In the case of David Pope with that opportunity at Climb to Fame to capture the Intercontinental Championship. Hammer able to make the tag to Frost. Cutter goes right after him, nails him with a back elbow. That'll put him to sleep real quick. But Hammer luckily able to break up the pin. Took out the ref as well, though. And somehow the ref still able to call the tag despite being momentarily unconscious. That is impressive. Give this referee a raise, I say. Goes low. Yorn. Sharpshooter? Sharpshooter! Right in the middle of the ring! All right. Oh, but here comes Max Cutter to break it up. Not done though, it's Frost. Big time pop-up single knee gutbuster. And right back into the sharpshooter. Locked in once again. Oh, but that might have been a bit too close to the ropes though. Tags Hammer back in. David Pope suddenly in a lot of trouble. As now Hammer, double wrist clutch, Northern Lights suplex for the win. No. 2.999. Tags Frost back in. Northern Lights really starting to turn things around here. These fans live in attendance certainly into it. Great debut for Northern Lights, but it ain't over yet. Pope's now got him in the corner, tearing at that arm. Trying to rip it right off. Put it in the trophy case at home. Wise tag made to Max Cutter. Pope's in bad shape. Kick to the midsection and allow Frost to escape the corner. Pulls him back into a high knee. And a right hook for Sven Hammer, because why not, I guess. Oh, and now out of the corner, what is this? What is Max Cutter looking for here? Double boot stomp! Then he would have just caved in Frost's skull. Luckily, Frost able to avoid it. Does not avoid that knee, though. Crawls his way into the corner. Max Cutter tries for an Irish whip, reverses. Big right hook. Gingerly gonna walk over. Tagging the Hammer back in. Cutter goes low, double leg. Right hands, no pun intended, but some hammer shots there. Kick to the gut. Tries for a spinning back fist. Max Cutter, though, not quick enough as he gets dragged into the corner. Last place he wants to be, tag made to Frost. Northern Lights now working together with a double back body drop. Max Cutter getting some serious height right there. Yorn Frost from the top. Oh, he was thinking about it. He was thinking about it, but he decided maybe not such a good idea this late in the matchup. Instead, gonna beat the hell out of David Pope. That gives Max Cutter his chance to get back into the ring. And he does. Pulls him back into another high knee. And Cutter now seeing his opportunity. The Cutter into the Dragon Sleeper, twisting the neck. He'll rip it right off if he has to. But the save from Sven Hammer. Cutter, though, knows he's got to stay focused on a legal man. Right hooks. Gonna go for the pin, still hurting after the Cutter and the Dragon twist, and that's enough to put away Bjorn Frost, to win here for Hellfire. And certainly good momentum for David Pope heading into the fatal four-way match at Climb to Fame. Yamashita and Akuda just absolutely, man. I'll tell you what. If you didn't see that matchup, do yourself a favor. Go back and check that out. Maybe one of the most chaotic matches we've ever seen in CMV history, man. Slamming each other to the top of the goddamn cell. And that's not even the cream of the crop. Yamashita most certainly needed a couple of months off after that. But he is back here tonight and taking on this unknown entity in Leon Mortal. Definitely sending some chills up and down my spine, though, as he makes his way into the ring. Bit of an uneasy feeling I get just looking at this guy. But he's going to need more than some creepy vibes to take down Yamashita here tonight. Shida baby is back, looking as jacked as ever. Woo! My man is slow. Oh, hang on a second. Leon Mortal is leaving the ring, guys, as Yamashita's walking down the ramp. Mortal, oh God, a chop block. Mortal is not even allowing Yamashita to enter the ring, ambushing him on the ramp here. Getting things started early, but the referee has not actually called for the bell. As Shida fights back. Hoisted Mortal overhead like it ain't no thing but a chicken leg, and Mortal might regret his decision to attack Yamashita. Drops a knee across the chest. These two got to actually get into the ring for this match to properly begin. The referees telling them both, oh my God, powerbomb and a knee from Yamashita, a bare knee to the jaw. Mortal, yeah, things are not going Mortal's way. I think it's safe to say, not the wisest choice. Well, there goes Mortal, sent careening down onto the floor here at ringside. Now the referee's giving these guys every chance if they can get back into the ring. Well, there we go. And now calls for the bell. This match officially begins. Yamashita still wearing his shirt, man. We're not even getting to see the pecs. Thanks to Mortal. Oh, and a rope break there. Especially after that chop block, Yamashita can't afford to get trapped in a knee bar like that. Oh, and Mortal is focusing on that knee. Look at this lunatic. Dogging Yamashita. Oh, the shirt comes off. I thought we weren't going to get to see the gun show. The shirt comes off, though, and Mortal continues his attack. Senton after senton, focusing on the midsection with Yamashita able to get up the knees. Again, for that left knee, though, Mortal has found his target. Oh no! Single leg Boston Crab has Shida caught. Shida is caught far from the ropes here. That knee has got to be feeling not so good at this point. And still not done is the newcomer Mortal. He came into this matchup with a strategy, a game plan. He is working it to perfection after jumping Yamashita before the match began. Now we've been using the rope, the bottom rope there. Oh, now what? Mortal. What is this? A tombstone! Tombstone pile driver! Say goodnight. 1, 2. Oh, a kick out. That neck is just too thick. Going after the eyes. Mortal using every single everything he can think of to stay on top of Yamashita here. Shida, like a rag doll, tosses him out of the corner with ease. The power of Yamashita as now from the full mount, left and right, raining down on Mortal, busted open. Welcome to CMV, buddy. You might have picked a fight with the wrong one here tonight. Uno, dos, and tres. Short arm clotheslines from Shida, baby. All things threes. Uno, dos, tres. Elbows across the chest. As things have most certainly turned around at this point. Shida with some clean forearms right to the back of the head. Right home to your mama about that. And now he's just showing off. Now he's just showing off. Yeeting Mortal around the ring without even breaking a sweat. Look at the power of Yamashita, baby. Woo! Another elbow. This has just become a one-sided absolute beatdown. What now? Yamashita in the middle of the ring. Modified torture act. And Mortal has no choice but to tap. Yamashita, what a comeback victory. His knee's got to be hurting something fierce right now, but that didn't stop him. Mortal, tried as he might, unable to stop the onslaught of Yamashita. Into our tertiary main event we go, my friends, here on Shockwave, episode 76, and a rematch it is from last episode of Shockwave, where we did not get a definitive victor in the women's tag team championship match. Stevie Gabriel and Taylor Wagner of the Killjoy Club making their debuts here in CMV, challenging, well, they thought it was just going to be Gianna in a handicap match after, of course, Hakiko decided to ditch Gianna, leaving Gianna with both women's tag team titles. Had to find herself a replacement partner, but, you know, I myself, and I think everyone, did not expect Gianna to find anyone in that locker room willing to work with her. But she did manage to dig up a replacement partner after all. And what a replacement partner indeed. The massive Dawn Rose Holt. And the two teams had an absolute banger. Ended in a time limit draw. And so a rematch made here. This will be a ladder match. No chance for a draw here tonight. And also a preview of what's to come at Climb to Fame, where, of course, we'll have two ladder matches. The Rising Star Championship ladder match and the All-Stars Climb to Fame contract ladder match. And the belts, obviously, not with Dawn Rose Holt and Gianna here, as they are already hanging high above the ring. The only way to win this match is to climb a ladder and unhook those titles. No pins, no submissions, no countouts, no disqualifications here. And there she is, Dawn Rose Holt, 6'4". Over 200 pounds. This woman is an absolute force to be reckoned with. Gianna, don't let it be said she doesn't know how to pick them. But look, Gianna even knew, I'm sure, that nobody in that women's locker room was going to be willing to step up and be her partner, even if it meant they would become one half of the women's tag team champions. So Gianna went and found herself a rookie, a fresh-faced rookie with no qualms, helping out the main character. And dare I say, Dawn Rose Holt might be able to get up one of those ladders with only a couple of steps. You know Ellie Quinn going to be a part of that Rising Star Championship ladder match at Climb to Fame. But watching here tonight, hoping that her girls can spread the unfortunate truth. Ellie Quinn made it clear just earlier today on social media, she wants all the championship gold here in CMV. And it might start right here, right now. The bell rings, let's get it on. Ladder match for the Women's Tag Team Championship. As we see the two big gals, Dawn Rose Holt and Taylor Wagner, going after one another. Meanwhile, Stevie Gabriel with a punch in the midsection of Gianna. Coming up next in our co-main event, a great matchup guaranteed. Josh Wolf one-on-one with the Zero-G champion Justice Stone. And of course, our main event still to come. Styles B. Godley and Rafael Hernandez of the Higher Authority, taking on the unlikely tandem of John Lipnick and Troy Cole. Dawn Rose Holt has already produced a ladder, trying to set it up. Wagner stops her though. Saved by Gianna, who now is going to go for the ladder. Sets it up in the corner. Stevie Gabriel under the ring, pulling out another ladder, as Holt now making her way up to the top. Dawn Rose Holt has got a hold of the titles. Stevie Gabriel might want to get in there, and she does. Trying her best to Holt. Wait a minute. What? Hang on a second. Dawn Rose Holt, lesser known for her magician skills, her impressive levitation that we just witnessed there, and the titles looking a little bit funky. It looks like they have come a bit loose. Oh, Gianna getting dumped to the outside. It looks like that championship might slip loose any second and just fall to the canvas. I'm not sure what would happen if that were to be the case. Yeah, Dawn might just be able to stand on her tippy toes and grab. I think she yanked down the entire, actual hook itself. Such power from Dawn Rose Holt. She literally yanked down the actual hook itself. Doesn't know her own strength. Well, she's gonna set up the ladder anyhow, even though she doesn't really need to. Back up to the top she goes. Stevie Gabriel again looking to stop her, but Holt. Well, Holt's got the titles once again within her grasp to retain. Gianna's keeping Gabriel busy, and I think that might be a yes. Dawn Rose Holt and Gianna still the Women's Tag Team Champions. Definitely an interesting ladder matchup. I think maybe this matchup had to just be called on the fly after Dawn Rose Holt nearly destroyed the entire fucking rig. That's how powerful this woman is. But a definitive result this time. Holt and Gianna still the CMV Women's Tag Team Champions. And now into our co-main event, a matchup that I am very much looking forward to. Potential show stealer here. Although that triple threat matchup earlier going to be a hard one to beat. That might be a match of the year contender. But of course, it's going to be Josh Wolf here repping Kill Your Heroes one-on-one with Zero-G champion Justice Stone. And of course, both these men, Josh Wolf and Peligro, two of the 6 former world champions who will collide in the All-Stars Climb to Fame contract ladder match at Climb to Fame, where the winner receives a shot at the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship anytime, anywhere. And the other 4 participants being Leon Gata, the Bloody Brick Chris Andrews, John Lipnick, and Troy Colts. A who's who gonna go to war at Climb to Fame for that golden opportunity. But here tonight it's Josh Wolf and Justice Stone looking for momentum. Justice Stone, big matchup of his own at Climb to Fame, as of course he'll partake in that fatal 4-way match to crown a interim intercontinental champion to potentially Climb to Fame a double champion, because, well, as you can see, already in possession of the Zero-G championship is Mr. Stone, winning that gauntlet match on the inaugural edition of the Underground. What an opportunity for the Top Gun himself. You know, I said at the start of this new season that this was gonna be the season for Justice Stone. There was gonna be championship gold in his future. Didn't take long for him to prove me right. And now he's looking to have the Zero-G championship on one shoulder and the interim intercontinental championship on the other shoulder come next episode of Shockwave. But of course, first he's going to have to win that fatal 4-way match, and he's going to be in the ring with David Pope, DRH, and Rafael Hernandez. It'll be no easy task. But Justice Stone certainly has all the tools in the shed to get the job done, as he proved in the gauntlet match. Look, I've heard all this talk that he came out last, that he was, you know what I mean, he was blessed with the luck, that it was kind of a cheap way to win the championship, that it was a fluke. I don't want to hear it. All right, Justice Stone, same as everyone else in that gauntlet match, all right, randomly selected to come out last. Not his fault. He took advantage, just as any man in his position would. He made the most of it, just like he's looking to do here tonight against a former world champion in Josh Wolf. And of course, the always dangerous Peligro lurking at ringside, something Stone is going to have to be weary of. Exactly. In the record book, It says Justice Stone beat 9 other men in one night to win the Zero-G Championship, right? That's all you got to know. You don't have to pay attention to what all the haters are saying, right? All those people that are jealous. You know, Andre Rogers specifically. Look, I like Andre Rogers. He's a good kid, all right? He's friends with my best friend, Chris Diamond, but he's been the most vocal one. He's not happy about what happened, but again, Justice Stone, he did what any man would do. He's getting the hell kicked out of him right now by Josh Wolf. DDT into the pin. One. Oh, only a 1 count. And you see Peligro already making his presence felt, tearing apart the top turnbuckle. Hey, at least that's the first time it's happened tonight. God damn, on Octane, what did it happen? 4 or 5 times. 4 or 5 matches, the turnbuckles were getting destroyed. Stone here at ringside. Final cut! Final cut by Justice Stone. We're up to a count of 6 here already as Stone, with Wolf hurt, trying to get him back into the ring, but with Josh Wolf, man, you never truly have him completely dead to rights. Former Alpha World Champion, former Global Champion, and certainly the odds are in the favor of Kill Your Heroes with both Josh Wolf and Peligro in the All-Stars Climb to Fame contract ladder match. Chances are, you're a betting man, one of them are going to leave with that contract, with that opportunity to compete for the Undisputed Heavyweight Championship. Justice taking a huge risk to the outside with that drop kick. Lucky for him, he didn't crack his skull open. Oh, big time smash off the apron, tries for a double boot stop. Wolf able to get out of the way and quickly back into the ring. And now gonna chat a bit of shit. Look at that, locked and loaded. Peligro seems to have produced a steel chair. The referee getting rid of it as Stone hooks the leg. Precious couple of seconds. 1, 2, and a rope break. And Stone might have had that one if not for those couple of seconds the referee was getting rid of the steel chair. Stone, though, going to stay on the attack. Irish whip drop down. Pops him up for an uppercut. Nothing European about it. That was a good old-fashioned made in America uppercut. Look at Wolf. Uses his entire body as a weapon right there to run down Justice Stone to the outside. Over the top corkscrew. Senton lays out the Zero-G champion, and Wolf is feeling it now. Josh Wolf, one of very few Grand Slam champions in CMV history. A win over him is nothing to sneeze at, and Justice Stone got to know that. This will be a huge victory for the young Stone. Big time momentum for him going into Climb to Fame. On a count of 7, get back into the ring. Right after Wolf with a knee to the midsection. Tries for a kick, but Wolf stomped on the ankle, and now Justice Stone has apparently found himself a new target, that left leg of Josh Wolf. Going in with these elbows. Peligro doing all he can to support Josh Wolf here from ringside, but Wolf is in a lot of trouble right now. Another power bomb. Going off the strength. Oh, no, a knee to the back of the head. It is all Stone right now, and that's bad news for Josh Wolf. Hammerlock reverse DDT. Oh, it even made Peligro cringe. Now what from Justice Stone? T-bone suplex. Woo! Marking out to himself. Got every right to do so. Wolf back in the ring, perched up high as Stone. Good old-fashioned double axe handle. Keeping it simple. Now going to go for the final cut again. This time in the ring. Hooks the leg. Could it be? 1, 2. Oh, man, I thought we were in for another big upset here tonight. Beatrice Lotus winning that triple threat earlier against Amberita. Riley Van Wilson will hang on, hold the phone, kiss the canvas, but again the ref is distracted. Ref, turn around! Ref, turn around! One! Oh, Peligro shenanigans again cost Justice Stone here, but Stone ain't having it. Stone ain't having it. Kiss the, wait, no, what's this? Package pile driver! Taking a page out of Beatrice Lotus's playbook. 1, 2, oh. So close, yet no cigar. For the Ice Cream Man, Tanahashi clothesline. Wolf knows he's got to get the hell out of there. Give himself a bit of time to catch his breath, but Stone ain't going to allow it. He's keeping on him like peanut butter on jelly, baby. To the outside. Wolf catching him midair. Emerald explosion on the floor. And now that brutal snap DDT from Josh Wolf. Cracking the skull of Justice Stone. And as if that isn't enough, Blue Thunderbomb? Stone able to counter. Well-placed punch. All it takes is one. Counter for counter, though. Back and forth here between these two in our co-main event. What a match indeed this has been as Wolf gets back into the ring, letting it be known his head is still in the game. He ain't done for yet, like I said earlier. Oh my God, another one! Another package power driver right in the middle of the ring. That's got to be it. Uno, dos, what? No tres? How? Stone to the top. He ain't stopping. Double boot stop. Wolf gets out of the way off the ropes. Asai, reverse DDT into a shooting star, gets the knees up. Justice Stone caught with a punch to the midsection. Wolf, Blue Thunderbomb. 1, 2, kick out by Stone. What a match. I told you it was going to be a banger. But now Wolf finally in control. He is looking completely out of it. He's been dropped on his head one too many times for this matchup. Slowly, though, to the top rope he goes. What the fuck? A divine arrow followed up by a split-legged corkscrew moonsault. Okay, Wolf. Settle down. As exhausted as he is, Wolf lining up his shot. Drop kick to the middle of the back. Stone is in all kinds of pain right now. Wash in the face, man. Just knocked his beard off. Stone so desperately trying to get back up to his feet. What is Wolf thinking? What is he trying to cook up here? Stone won't stay down. I think Wolf's trying to go to the corner. That DDT ain't going to do it either. Another Tanahashi clothesline from the top gun. Wolf with that veteran instinct rolls to the outside. Stone again from the top to the outside. Drop kick directly to the face. Back into the ring. Justice Stone proving he can hang with the upper echelon here. Tries for a kick. Stone gets out of the way. Not able to avoid that kick though. And now Wolf, what is this? Oh, cliffhanger. And Wolf isn't finished. Wolf's not done. Blue Thunderbomb at ringside. The spine of Justice Stone cricking and cracking with that impact, but he is still fighting. Elbows to the gut. Another hammerlock reverse DDT. These two have just been absolutely beating the hell out of each other here in our co-main event. Momentum at stake, heading into climb to fame for both men. We're at a count of 8 as Stone going to try to send Wolf back into the ring. You can tell how exhausted both men are. Shoulders slumped, drenched in sweat. Uranagi from Stone. Double boot stop, vintage Borton combo. No, instead Stone not acting quickly enough. And Wolf, oh God! The cranium cracker. Good night, Justice Stone. You have got to be kidding me. Josh Wolf, livid. How did Justice Stone just kick out? Kiss the canvas again! A third time! A third time! 1, 2, 3! He's done it! Justice Stone pins Josh Wolf. What a match! What a fat dub for the Top Gun, Justice Stone. That was a star-making performance right there. And now Justice Stone going to try to carry this momentum into Climb to Fame. Can he become a double champion? After a performance like that, I'd say so. Well, the night is still not over, my friends, because it is time for our main event of the evening. The higher authority out in force here tonight. As the undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, the Chosen One, Styles B. Godley, alongside Rafael Hernandez, and of course Pat LaFave not far, getting ready to take on an unlikely tandem, if there ever was one, in John Lipnick and Troy Colt. Two men coming together to face a common enemy as they head into Climb to Fame, both set to be a part of that All-Stars Climb to Fame contract ladder match, which grants the winner a shot at Styles B. Godley, a shot at the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. But they are partners tonight, united for a common goal to take the fight to the higher authority. We all saw what Styles B. Godley did to Troy Colt last episode of Shockwave. The two of them had a great matchup in the main event. Troy Colt, quite honestly, gave Styles B. Godley a run for his money, man. We thought numerous times Colt had Godley beat. In the end, though, Godley victorious, but evidently that wasn't enough. As after the matchup, Godley viciously choke-slamming Colt through a table. And meanwhile, Godley has continuously had the number of John Lipnick since the start of the new season, ambushing him on more than one occasion with the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, bashing him in the head, not once but twice, with that championship belt that John Lipnick oh so desires. And so opponents they might be at Climb to Fame, Well, they are partners here tonight. And so long as they can stay on the same page, the bad news for the higher authority. The last thing they need is two titans like Lipnick and Colt joining forces. Well, I guess that's the point. Can Troy Colt really trust John Lipnick here? Now, Lipnick says he wants to be friends with Troy Colt. Well, we've all seen what happens in the past, time and again, when you're friends with John Lipnick. Climb to fame, important for the higher authority as well. Rafael Hernandez in that fatal four-way match to crown the interim Intercontinental Champion. But bask in the greatness of the higher authority and the aura of the chosen one, the game changer, the undisputed world heavyweight champion, Styles Be Godly. You know, I heard that Pat LaFave cut 2 matches from tonight's show just to make room for Godly's entrance here. When you're the champion, baby, you take as much time as you want. And all of those questions have got to be running through the mind of Troy Colt right now. Can he afford to truly trust John Lipnick? Can he rely on the Redeemer here tonight? Lipnick may have said he's turned a new leaf. He's not the man he once was. In an effort to redeem himself. Can you really believe those words, though? Troy Colt's no dummy. But Troy Colt also knows he can't fight this fight alone against the higher authority. He's going to need some allies. We saw how well it went for him last episode of Shockwave, being put through that table. I'm sure he's still pulling splinters out of his back. Colt came into this season so fired up, but he has yet to earn a win. 3 losses for Troy Colt so far here in the new season. Colt's realizing he needs some backup. Even though it's going to be every man for himself at Climb to Fame in the ladder match. Troy Colt might not be able to trust John Lipnick himself, but can at least trust the abilities of John Lipnick, if nothing else. One of the longest undefeated streaks in CMV history. Former undisputed world heavyweight champion. Former tag team champion, too. It was just a couple of weeks ago that Lipnick beat Troy Colt one-on-one. And even though opponents they will be again at Climb to Fame, partners here tonight. After all that John Lipnick has done, it's not hard to understand why Troy Colt and many others having a tough time, not so easily believing that John Lipnick is on this path of redemption. But perhaps Lipnick can prove himself here tonight. So here we go. Styles B. Godley and Rafael Hernandez. Looks like he's going to be kicking things off. Taking on Troy Colt and John Lipnick. Referee rings the bell. And let's get it on. Also to keep in mind that John Lipnick to date is the only man to defeat Styles B. Godley. Now Godley would tell you that was a fluke, that Lipnick jumped him from behind. And it doesn't really count, but oh, look at the record book. It indeed says John Lipnick defeated Styles B. Godley. Now, Godley did get his lick back, if you will, at the start of this new season, as he jumped Lipnick from behind and then beat him one-on-one. So currently at a stalemate. That'll be broken here tonight as Colt goes for an early pin. Hernandez not about to be punked out like that, though. Gets back into the ring, immediately met by a kick to the midsection from Troy Colt. Big punch from Hernandez and tags in. The Chosen One tag also made to John Lipnick. Been waiting to get his hands on Styles B. Godley for all these attacks the last couple of weeks. Look at that, barely even budges. Godley is just a brick wall. Man, it's unbelievable. Not only is he this mastodon, but Styles B. Godley, smart as well. Wise for how young he is. He's learned so much from Pat LaFave. Really is a specimen. Rafael Hernandez, though, you can say the same about him. This kid, only a few months into his senior career, already recruited to be Pat LaFave's left-hand man for good reason. Pat LaFave sees the talent this kid possesses. There's a shot for Troy Colt to a couple of them as Lipnick gets back into the ring. Oh, there's an elbow for Hernandez. Some knees to the chest of John Lipnick. Hernandez is just fixated on Colt, though, finally able to knock him off the apron down to the outside. Oh, bicycle knee from Hernandez into the pin. No Colt to help. 1, 2. Oh, this is going to be over quick. Lipnick survives, but barely, and Hernandez, I don't think, is finished. Another knee. Lipnick needs to make that tag, but can he? Yes, he can. Just in time. Troy Colt, now the legal man. Hernandez. Great reflexes, though. Look how he's able to outmaneuver Troy Colt. Drags him into the corner. Things are not looking too good for the team of John Lipnick and Troy Colt here in our main event. And climb to fame, it will be John Lipnick, Troy Colt, Leon Gata, Peligro, Josh Wolf, and the Bloody Brit, Chris Andrews, competing in that ladder match for the Climb to Fame contract. A shot at the undisputed heavyweight championship anytime, anywhere. Reloaded from Rafael Hernandez into the pin for the win, but a save by John Lipnick. In comes Godley, sends Lipnick down to the outside. This is a bad territory for Lipnick to be in. Got Pat LaFave over there as well. Troy Colt just doing all he can to get back into the fight. That's the story of Troy Colt so far here in the new season. He brings that fight every single time, but it just doesn't seem to be enough. It wasn't enough against Styles B. Godley. It wasn't enough against John Lipnick. Rafael Hernandez now going after Lipnick. Returns his focus to Troy Colt. He's got to get him into the ring here. Well, give him a taste of the ring apron. The hardest part of the ring. Yeah, this has been a bona fide one-sided beatdown so far. The higher authority in firm control of this tag team matchup. Honor though. Sends Hernandez down onto the floor. Count of 8. As Colt now returns the favor. Here's Rafael. chase to the apron, and now I don't know if maybe such a good idea to be showing off and you're really getting your ass handed to you. Hernandez throwing Lipnick into the ring. Lipnick with a legal man. Oh, a cheap shot to Godley. Colt gonna welcome Hernandez back into the ring. KO kick. To the back of the head, and again, Colt taking his time, but he really can't afford to. Hernandez really has to start focusing on the legal man. Tag Lipnick, are these two going to work together? What are we about to see? Double back body drop sends Hernandez flying. Lipnick with a roar as the tag is made to Godley. Cravat driver! Hold the phone! Lipnick a 1 count. Troy Colt evening the odds. Styles beat Godley back to his feet. He seems to be pissed off. Colt thrown off to the side, but Lipnick, the legal man for his team, sky high and a single boot on the chest. 1, 2, kick out. John Lipnick endures. How much does he have left as he falls at the feet of Pat LaFave? And Pat LaFave sending Lipnick right back into the ring saying, where do you think you're going, boy? Get back in there. Serving Lipnick up. Godley is just beating the hell out of both Lipnick and Colt all by himself here. I mean, what chance do you stand against someone like Styles beat Godley? Just the path of destruction. Pulls him back. And again, like running into a brick wall. Never could you pay me not $1 million to get into that ring and stare Styles beat Godley in the eyes. Go head to head with that man. Lipnick getting a bit loose with the rules here. These chokes. Tag to Troy Colt. Referee repairing the top turnbuckle, but I think Pat LaFave was playing with. Off the ropes goes Hernandez, dropped down by Colt. Leapfrog, trying to exhaust Hernandez, and nails him with the super kick. Vintage from Troy Colt. A 1 count only as Godley makes the save. Lipnick mean-mugging Godley as Troy Colt looks for the 330 sub, but Hernandez reverses, and there's that bicycle knee again, rearing its ugly head. Perfect positioning. Godley takes out Lipnick. Low down, low down, low down. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. What a kick out from Troy Colt, but he knows he's in trouble. Trying to roll out of harm's way, but I don't think there's any escaping harm here. Tag to Godley now. Spear from the chosen one. That's it. Colt ain't getting back up after that. What? Troy calling a Hernandez. He can't even believe it. He comes in looking to get him some of what's left. But Troy Colt, where's he getting this from, man? Where does Troy Colt get it from? 330! 330 slam! Colt! Oh my God! Can he do it? 1, 2! Oh! Oh! I thought that was it, man. Popped out of my seat there for a second. Hernandez back to his feet. Pat LaFave again! Getting involved in this matchup. What can Murphy do, though? That's his boss. That's the man who writes his checks. And it's over. Boot to the chest. Troy Colt. A final burst of energy there in the end. But again, what can you do against the pure force that is Styles Be Godly, that is the higher authority.